right, it's 1 p.m., so I think I will get started. It's good to meet you all. My name is Hannah Darrington. I am the Chief of Staff at Select Health. I've been with Select Health for about a year. Prior to this role, I worked on the Intermountain strategy team. So I've been with the system for about 3 years, and it's been wonderful. I love our mission to help people live the healthiest lives possible, and am excited to share a Be Well moment with you all today. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. See if these slides work. Okay, and I'll put it in presentation mode. Okay, hopefully you can all see that. So I just figured I'd spend some time walking through what I call my 3 Be Well principles. I've put some thought into what I want to share today, and we'll start first here. So my first Be Well principle is goals are helpful, but you don't always need to have a goal. There's a time in the season for a goal, and you can be well without a goal. So top right picture, you can see me with my daughter, Meg. This is about my daughter at 9 months old. I made a goal early on in my life to run a half marathon, and I've never been much of a runner, but I decided to put myself out there and figured it'd be a good goal to work towards postpartum after I had my baby. So this is me after finishing the Big Cottonwood Canyon half marathon. It's a downhill one, so if you're looking to get into running, I would recommend it because it's fun to run downhill instead of uphill. So I was able to do that with my sister, and then my sister asked that I would also do a Spudman triathlon with her the next summer. The Spudman is a really fun triathlon. I say fun because it's local to where my husband grew up. The swim is downstream, so you don't have to row against the current. And I had done it before. I decided to do it with her, and unfortunately, I didn't put forth the time and effort to training as I would like, and it was a struggle for me. As you can see, I'm very exhausted after this race. Many times throughout the race, I wish I wasn't racing, and I finished thanks to my sister dragging me across the finish line, but decided this summer that I don't need a goal, and I'm just going to enjoy moving my body and exercising without working towards something. So hence my point, goals are great. You don't always need a goal. I believe this. My second Be Well principle is that balance doesn't exist, but prioritization does. As I've been growing my family, I've been very eager to learn from other working parents and individuals about how they balance their busy lives, from personal life, work life, other obligations. And quite frankly, the advice I've gotten about work-life balance has not been super helpful, and I'm sure many of you can relate. I've come to realize that the perfect balance doesn't exist, but prioritization does, and deciding how to prioritize your stuff every day will help you be well. Few quick examples with my pictures. One, top is my daughter, again, Meg. You can see my dogs in the background with my husband. We love to take walks outside. However, if we're going to take a walk, that means we're not going to have time to cook a nice dinner, and it often results in a frozen Trader Joe's meal, which is okay, but I choose to be well by taking less time to make dinner and more time to be outside. The picture on the right is me prioritizing my... Oh, they're not advancing. Okay. Apparently my slides aren't advancing. Let's look. I'm going to take it out of presentation mode. So hopefully that works. Okay, so told you about the picture of my daughter, Meg. This is a picture of me. Hopefully you guys can see. FaceTiming my brother. I remember I had a lot to do this evening, a lot of chores to get done, work to catch up on, but I hadn't talked to my brother and sister-in-law in a long time, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to trade off all the stuff I have to do to invest in this relationship. And you can see I'm kind of smiling and giggling as I'm FaceTiming, so it was a good Be Well moment for me to get a laugh in when I needed it. And then bottom picture is me with my team. We try to do a retreat a few times a year. We prioritized serving this time. It was a sacrifice. We took time away from work, took time away from potentially having fun, and helped this nonprofit organize their storage art closet. And it was a lot of hard work, but we kind of checked that service box and felt good about ourselves. So we know we made a difference at this organization's operations by helping them. So again, balance doesn't exist, but by prioritizing, we can be well. My last message today is putting your phone away. Unfortunately, this was a very humbling moment for me as a mom. I was playing with my daughter a few months ago, distracted by my phone, and she just stopped me and said, "Mom, put your phone away." And I said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this 2-year-old just put me in my place like that." But it was a great reminder for me to put my phone away when I'm at home, when I'm with my kids, when I'm with my dogs, when I'm, out doing life. We can feel a lot better, I think, if we invest in the current moment. Another picture at the bottom is my daughter stopping to smell the roses. And this is my final Be Well principle for you all, is to remember to put your phone away, stop and smell the roses, and take some time to just be present in a very technologically heavy world. With jobs, when we're in front of a computer all the time, it can be really refreshing and good for emotional health to put the phone away and be present. So thank you for the time. That ends my 3 Be Well principles, and excited to now stretch with you all.
Okay, I am back. I apologize. Wow, thank you for sharing. Let me spotlight this. Thank you for sharing your Be Well moment with us, Hannah. I especially was touched by your 2-year-old's insightfulness. I always try to encourage everyone to kind of put their phones away, especially on the weekends or when you have time off. So thank you so much for sharing your personal life with us. That was really awesome and super vulnerable. And I think you have a lot of comments in the chat as well for you. All right, everyone, if you are ready, let's get this stretch going. We're going to go ahead, and you're seated. Just stay in your seat, and we're going to start off with some neck rolls. So go ahead and take your neck on over to the right side and behind. Drop forward. And when you reach that right side, go back on over to that left. Back around to the right. And let's do that again one more time each side. And left to right. It's nice to get that fluid flowing through the neck. Okay, so from this position, go ahead and take your right ear to your left shoulder and feel that stretch through the left side of your neck. If this is good enough for you, go ahead and stay here, but if you'd like to deepen your stretch, take it on over to the right side, ever so gently. Turn your gaze to the right side of the room and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to bring it back to center. Take your left ear, drop it on over to that left shoulder, and feel that stretch to the right side of your neck. If we are always on the computer like I am, this feels amazing. It's amazing how stiff our necks get. If you want to deepen that stretch, go ahead and turn that gaze gently to the left side and hold it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. And I want you to take your neck, tuck it into your chin, take your palms together, so facing apart or facing away, and then bring them together and reach forward with your hands together and your chin tucked into your chest. Feel the stretch through the back of that neck. Oh, so amazing. And through the upper part of your back. And hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Oh, all right. We're going to hit the sides of our body. So I want you to take your left hand, grab the side of your chair, take that right arm, and reach on over to that left side. And hopefully your chair doesn't roll away from you. If it does, plant your feet firmly into the floor. And use your feet into the floor as stability to keep that chair still. And release. Take that right arm, grab the side of your chair, and take that left arm and lean on over to that left side. Or sorry, that right side. And hold it there. Ah, beautiful. Okay, release. This is going to be, we're going to do 2 more seated stretches If we have enough time, stand, do some standing stretches. So go ahead and take your right leg, place it on your left. Take one hand and place it on your ankle, one hand and place it on your knee. Now do me a favor and sit up nice and tall. Try to reach that head for the ceiling. You're going to start to feel the stretch through the glutes, and go ahead and lean forward until you deepen that stretch. It might feel a little uncomfortable. I promise you this is good for your body. And hold it, and just, you know what, if it does feel uncomfortable, just submit to it. Succumb to that stress by melting into that stretch. Taking deep breaths in and out. And hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Now you know what's going on for the left side, so you kind of know what to expect. Take that left foot up onto your right knee. One hand on your ankle, one hand on your knee. Sit up nice and tall for me. Nice and tall, and lean forward. And just submitting to the stretch. Breathing in nice and deep. And out. Melting into your stretch. We're going to hold this here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. That was nice, wasn't it? I told you it was good for your body. I'm going to pull my seat back so that you can see my feet. All right, we're going to stretch the back of our thighs. So go ahead and take that right leg forward, up on its heel. Hinging forward from the hips, feeling the stretch in the back of your right thigh. Hands on your legs for support. Melting into that stretch, taking deep breath in and out. And hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up and switch legs. Left leg forward, up on its heel. Sitting up nice and tall, hinging from the hips. Hands on your thighs for support. Feeling that deep stretch. Taking a deep breath in and out. Melting into that stretch. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. All right, let's go ahead and stand right where you're at, like right by your chair, and we're going to take our feet out nice and wide, bringing our elbows to our knees for a standing cat-cow. Go ahead and arch your back up towards the ceiling, dropping that head. You're going to feel the tension in that lower back release. And then drop your belly looking up towards the ceiling. Again, arching that back. And dropping the belly looking up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. All right. Using your desk as support, go ahead and bring that right foot up. Bring the heel towards the glutes. Bring those knees together, standing up nice and tall. Stretching through the front of your thigh. Feeling that stretch. Push your hip forward. Taking a deep breath in and out. And release. Let's go ahead and take the left leg up. Bringing your knees together. Standing up nice and tall. Taking a deep breath and just pushing that hip forward. Feeling that deep stretch through the front of your thigh. Beautiful. All right, last stretch. We are going to place our hands on our desk. Step out nice and wide on the balls of our feet. And one foot at a time, we're going to drive each heel into the floor, stretching the calves. And we're going to stay here for about 10 more seconds, really driving the heels through the floor. And feeling the stretch through each calf. One more on each side. Yeah, beautiful. All right. With your feet planted firmly into the floor, we're going to do a full body stretch up towards the ceiling. Bring those hands, reach those fingertips up towards the ceiling and release. All right, I want you to take a nice deep breath and hold it there for 3, 2, 1, and release. I have much gratitude for you showing up this afternoon for Hannah's presentation.